Welcome to Trucker Spot, everybody. Houston and Brandon Wright here. How you doing?
Doing okay, brother. Another day, another dollar. We on the road, man. From over here in Flagstaff.
Yeah, finally getting this show together here.
Yes, we are, brother. Yes, we
are. Yeah.
Sorry for the last episode. My brother actually lost the show. I was how angry I get at him for that. I don't know how he loses the whole recording. Matter of fact, brother, why don't you tell us how that happened? Well, I started.
Well, I had a million things going on at once, man. Like it was that when I edit these shows, I'm doing two of them at the same time. I'm doing Truckers Pod, I'm doing Wrestling Tracks. Every now and then I misplay some stuff, and then one time my laptop was tripping. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna restart this shit. And when I restarted it, at the last second, when it re-upload, when it refresh, I'm like, oh shit, I lost the thing. And I'm looking all.
You know that makes me mad when we had a good conversation.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to rip you, like I'm saying, to rip your brain out your head. But it's okay. I still love it.
Yeah.
It's like you know what? That's why I woke you up 2 times last night because you lost the shit. I know he was angry at that. He was like, "Brother, let me go to sleep." Yeah. Oh, you lost the show. But enough to lose. Me and my brother last time on the last show he lost, we was talking about what it was, brother. I think it was like taxes, benefits, and stuff like that, and what was going on with the government shutdown and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was telling him it was mostly about the food stamp situation, but they had a bunch of people. I was seeing across my feed, like on my TikTok and Facebook and stuff like that others was complaining about food stamps. People was complaining about food stamps too, and I was like, well, hey, but they gotta come from somewhere. And I'm like, it comes from your tax dollars and stuff like that. Like if people get taxed to give y'all these things, and that I don't completely believe in like government assistance. I just say it's called, the word in it is called assistance. Like it's not permanent. But some people in the world, not all people, but some people in the world use this stuff as permanent. I'm talking about like, not just permanent, generational. You know, I was on food stamps, so I'm gonna be on food stamps too. That's not how it works. And if you're an able-bodied man or able-bodied woman, and go to work. You know what I'm saying? I buy food too. Like I can honestly say I don't think I've ever personally myself have been on a food stamp ever. You know, it might be trying, but hey, if God gave me able arms and able legs, I'm gonna work it out. Shoot, it's gonna work out. I'm gonna make sure I eat. I ain't fat for no reason. But, brother, you was telling me your take on it last time, man. I don't know if you could revisit some of that, but what was your take on it?
I forgot what I said, damn it.
It's a new day, man.
What did I say?
Time, my opinion, man.
Like when you look at the demographics of food stamps, like you'd be both people be shocked to learn it's not always black people. The majority is white people.
Yeah, that's true.
People assume, people have the assumption that it's black people on food stamps. No, it's white people on food stamps. White people on food stamps the most.
Brother, you know what's crazy? Is when I looked at that, it was a chart. I know. I think I know which one you're talking about. But yeah, it does. There's more white people only than black. I ain't gonna lie. When I did see that, it did shock me because I was like, "Dang, it's all." I thought it's always us. You know what I'm saying? Always us asking for assistance. Foreigners or something like that asking for assistance. No, yeah, there's a lot of white people on first steps. And I ain't talking about the ones that are unable to buy food, but I know a couple of people that's on food stamps. I know that's well able to take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about their own food. It's just a shame to me. I'm like, dang, y'all rather contribute to the national debt versus just working. But hey, it is what it is. And to address that, government shutdown, but I think it was something last time, it was about healthcare. And like the foreigners getting healthcare. He was like, well, can't nobody be, I forgot what agent was telling me, or he was saying, hey, bring everybody that lives in America needs healthcare. But also, but I was thinking like this too. And again, you got to come from somewhere. The doctors got to get paid. The nurses got to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
So again, this is coming from tax dollars. Again, I'm gonna go back to this with the able arms, the able legs to get you some health care. Now, don't get me wrong, but I know how expensive health care is because I pay out of pocket for health care. And boy, when you working, Blue Cross and Blue Shield, we want to take $240 or between $240 to like $500 a month just for some health care. You'll think that when you pay $500 a month, that dang man, when I go to the doctor, I'm supposed to whip out this card and pay nothing. Oh man, they do 80-20, 70-30, 50-50, which means you still gotta. It's outside of paying for like deductibles and just what's coming out your check every 2 weeks, or every week, or every month. You still gotta pay the doctors too. They said, now you gotta pay 50% of that, or 40% of that, or 20% of that. I'd rather pay 20, I ain't gonna lie, than to pay that 40. But yeah. What's your outlook on this on the healthcare situation?
Well, like at the time when they had the shutdown thing, I was like, well, look here. Half the problem was Republicans didn't want to. They didn't want to meet with Democrats because somebody I know who said this, but it's kind of true. Democrats are about people. Republicans are about money. So like we want things to be affordable for people. Republicans just want that money. So people need to be able to afford their health care. And if they can't the premiums, we need to make sure that, hey, let's keep the costs down. So let's work something out. Well, we don't want no foreigners getting this stuff. So I came up with a solution in my like a mock solution, if you will. Well, what about this? How about at least let foreigners get clinical health care and let the state pay for it instead of the federal? The government don't want to pay for it. If the federal don't want to pay for it, that's fine. How about the foreigners get clinical health care at clinics and let the state pay for it? But everybody needs some kind of health care, man. You can't go through this life and have no kind of health care at all.
That's true. I mean, I can actually mess with that. I'm in agreement with that. And I'm not saying this is all foreigners because I haven't went down this rabbit hole. But when they let people into our country, foreigners, and the first thing they do is go get on food stamps, get on Medicaid, and stuff like that, while making good money in Louisiana, good money in the States, and sending it back home. I can kind of see where that'll piss off your politicians.
Well, everybody needs to be on. Everybody's on Medicaid, Medicare, because that's how your healthcare is taken care of.
Yeah.
Now, food stamps different.
When you're born,
Food stamps, I understand, but everybody needs to be. Everybody's on Medicaid, Medicare because of that. that takes care of that takes care of your medical costs because out of your pocket is ridiculous.
Yeah, out of pocket is ridiculous.
That's why Medicare have that. That's why that exists.
Brother, did you know this? Because I know this ain't new to me, but I heard it. I just didn't know that this happened. You know, okay, so SNAP benefits, that's food stamps, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that SNAP actually gives you money as well?
And it gives you money for your groceries, but yeah, it puts money.
No, I'm talking about your food stamp card has two balances. I didn't. This was told to me, so I don't know how true it is, but it's two balances. Oh, you got your SNAP card, and you got the food like money, like hard money for actual. I guess that's how it works. So it's hard money for the children or something like that. I don't know how that works, but yeah, that's the thing too. So like people who actually just receive food stamps, I understand that. But people that receive like SNAP benefits plus food stamps, that's kind of like I was like, hey, that's kind of wild. Like I hate for y'all even doing this.
I figured out since the day when you look up the word the SNAP, what SNAP stands for, the supplemental nutrition thing. Like I discovered, healthcare in general, healthcare altogether. I've discovered over the years, every president is gonna have to deal with healthcare one way or another. Either you gotta change it, edit it. Every president has to deal with healthcare. Healthcare will never be perfect for anybody. Every president gonna have to battle healthcare, from George Washington to the next president. Everybody gonna have to battle healthcare. Every president gonna have to battle healthcare.
Yeah, that ain't Social Security.
Yeah.
Social Security, disability. That's another one where it's a tough subject for me. But I just be like, for people that's on disability and actually like need it, I get it. People that's taking advantage, I hate you. Because again, this stuff comes out your tax dollars. You know, we're paying taxes for it. You know.
Oh, speaking of taxes, a while ago, all right. So you remember when Donald Trump started doing the terror thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out the Supreme Court said, "Oh, by the way, tariffs are taxes. So hell no, we ain't paying all that shit."
Yeah, tariffs are taxes on. So I don't know if you remember this press conference that Donald Trump had. He said he was going to put tariffs on Chinese goods.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and basically, brother, all that was saying is we're going to tax China for them selling goods in the United States.
And who pays the tax? Who pays that?
China.
No, we do. The government pays taxes. The citizens pay taxes. So therefore, if tariffs are taxes, we pay that.
This is where you misunderstand me. He said, "I'm gonna tax China for selling goods in the United States." Now, what China did was what passed those taxes on to what us. Are you getting it, brother?
Mm-hmm.
I know you did. I know you did. So I'm gonna explain it this way, brother. Let's say you went to Amazon. You know, Amazon is an American-based company, and you bought a pair of socks off of Amazon. But the socks are made in America. They charged you $10. But you see these China socks that was $1. He was like, "Well, shit, that's $1. I would have spent $1 on $10, correct?"
Yeah.
Okay. Donald Trump said, "Well, hey, you cutting off the American business by $9, so I'm gonna tax you that $9. You ship your stuff in here to sell it to the person and do all that stuff, right?"
Mm-hmm.
So this is what China's would say. Well, look, there's a loophole there. They can tariff taxes there. So this is what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna raise the price of the sock to $10 since you're gonna do that. So we can sell it to them for $1. We paid y'all tariffs, but we passed it on to the American person. So now, basically, all the tariffs was designed for is for people to actually shop more American. Get it?
Yeah.
So when you say it taxed us, it taxed China. And America got their money for it, but China say, well, hey, we want our money too, so tax all. We're just going to raise the price of our stuff, and it's going to be going to the American government. So now it was basically trying to be a level. The tariffs was meant to be a leveling system. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. But hey, I'm not defending Donald Trump tariffs. I just to let you know. It was just it feels like when he did it. Like I remember the one where like he tried to do it to Canada, and Canada. Canada had a rebuttal. It was like, well, shoot, if you do that, I'll tariff you back right back.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all get a lot of stuff from us. Just like we get a lot of stuff from China. So, yeah. Well, that's all I had, man. What's going on in your wrestling community?
We're getting ready for Survivor Series this weekend. The day before my birthday, by the way. And we're going to be in San Diego, California for War Games. War Games is 2 rings, 1 big old cage, and we have ourselves here. Let's see what we got here. If I pull it up, that'd be great. We have here, let's see. Let's start with the women's War Games match. War Games 2025. Let's see. All right. All right. We have here. All right. Let's start with the women. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Bliss, Charlotte Flair. They will take on AJ Lee. My bad. Nia Jax, Lash Legend, the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane and Becky Lynch will be locked inside the cage for a women's War Games match. All women, all women gotta be in the cage at the same time. If you escape the cage any point in the match, you forfeit the match. It's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be dangerous, and it should be good. The men: CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso, Roman Reigns versus the Vision, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar. Men's War Games match. John Cena would defend the Intercontinental Championship against Dominic Mysterio. Of course, the hometown boy. And of course, Stephanie Vacker against Nikki Bella for the Women's Championship. That's going down this Saturday on in San Diego, California. If you're in the United States, ESPN. Outside the United States, Netflix. If you try to watch it on Peacock, you'll be very disappointed. Netflix outside the United States, inside the United States on ESPN.
Oh, it's that's gonna be entertaining.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a nice little weekend. And other news, brother, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? You know that's coming up.
Yeah, tomorrow. No, tomorrow, in fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we just shoot. We might eat and probably see a movie, and that's it.
Oh man, see, I think he tells me this, guys, so he doesn't want me to come over because he knows his mom cooks some good food.
I told you to come over.
No, you did.
I did.
Excuse me. No, your cousin didn't. He was like, Brandon, we ain't cooking this year. I said, oh, ain't this some stuff? You know, I'm coming for the food.
Yeah, like first of all,
I'm that black guy. I'm coming to get that plate.
First of all, the assumption was we not cooking. Now we mom over there cooking.
Ain't this something?
I was assuming, unless you want to go out or something. I don't know. His mom wasn't.
You don't like going outside with me because you say I don't know how to go home.
He sure don't, man.
And my brother, guys, just let y'all know I'm an outside person. So I like to be outside, while my brother likes to be inside. And I find like little things to do. Like I like to go sit down and have a good little time. I ain't saying I get drunk or nothing like that, but just have about one or two. Enjoy my time outside. I go sit at a park or something like that. And they'd be like, nah, let's go home.
Man, let's say something. My mom kind of kicked me out anyway. He came over, picked me up. He was in Dallas, and we went to where we went to.
All right, guys. So you think I'm just dropping something out, and I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah. We went to Panda Express. Had a nice time. I was ready to go home after that. No, he went here. Then went over there. Went over there. This store, in that store, in that store, in that store. I'm like, bruh, I want to go home.
No, I gotta hold you. When you with me, brother, I gotta hold you hostage a little bit, man. We gotta walk around. After we eat, we gotta walk that food off. Like I just can't go back and just lay down and get the items to go to sleep like you. Gotta move around. But that's why LA don't like me. I like to move around a little bit. But I do be forgetting, and brother, I ain't trying to put none of your business out there. I do be forgetting my brother has a condition where he's not that mobile. So I just be like, dang. Matter of fact, brother, you know what? Next time I see you, I'm just gonna get you a wheelchair. We're gonna go borrow a wheelchair. I'm gonna roll your ass around somewhere.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, for all my non-melanated folk, all my white folks, it's kind of too late for y'all. So this is the guide for next year's Thanksgiving. This is what you do. You get all your stuff together a week in advance. Okay? So Monday, you get all your stuff, all your ingredients together. Tuesday, if you using all the stuff in the fridge and the freezer, you thaw everything out. Wednesday, start cooking. Okay? By Thursday, all you gotta do is warm stuff up. Straighten the house up, warm stuff up. Thursday night, Thursday afternoon, whenever you feel like serving, boom, dinner time.
That is true. But I used to always wonder why my mom would make this is back in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
When November, I think it was like November the 15th or the 16th, she get the truck with all the food.
Yeah.
And these shit just freezing. I used to be like, man, Mom, why are you cooking me so early? Until, gotta bake.
Mm-hmm.
And now I realize that she was like, okay, I'm gonna cook this food now because I probably gotta work on Thanksgiving. Or, I ain't gonna feel like it. I just wanna warm up and eat.
Yeah.
So now I kind of get that now. Well, Lord have mercy. My mom used to cook a lot, though. I ain't gonna lie. The green bean casserole, turkey, the ham. Like, it used to be a lot.
I remember one day, I want to say it was Thanksgiving or Christmas, probably Thanksgiving. I went to my cousin's house on my dad's side of the family, and that was the worst Thanksgiving of my life, meal-wise, because they cannot cook. It was a flavorless Thanksgiving. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. I ate before I left. Thank you, Lord. bruh, there was not one bit of flavor on that plate, and I didn't want to be rude and throw it away. But my flesh man said, "Man, screw that, throw that plate away."
I have never been to a black person's house that had a flavorless Thanksgiving. I ain't gonna lie. Well, again, this is Louisiana. I can't speak on Arizona because I got invited to somebody's Thanksgiving that I'm going to or whatnot. But they seem like they from California. They seem like they can cook and stuff. So you know what I'm saying, hope for the best. But like I told my friend that I'm going, I say, hey, look, just to let you know, if people can't cook, I'm that person that lets you know.
And man,
I promise you, man. I'm from Louisiana. We cook out there.
I'm still mad in Texas. You can rarely find grits in Texas.
Hey, grits?
Like restaurants rarely cook grits in Texas.
I don't know how you mess up grits, man. Like, I had somebody that had messed up grits before. I was like, how do you mess up grits?
Outside of Waffle House, like I had Denny's outside of Waffle House and Cracker Barrel. Denny's will do it if you ask them to. But grits is more of like Louisiana, Georgia, those kind of things. That area. Texas, not so much. The only people I trust with grits is Louisiana, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, maybe Atlanta, Georgia. The only people I trust with grits.
Marietta got some good. They do it good too. Shrimp and grits.
And maybe
I ain't gonna lie, brother. I don't know if you seen that. Oh, I ain't seen you the picture. I'm gonna send it to you after the show. But I had some shrimp and grits in Louisiana that was good, man.
Back in the day, me, my mom, her boyfriend at the time, Graylin Thomas, we go all the way to New Orleans for a poor boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, got some good shots, man.
Man, I tell you, no, it's time for tell from the Bayou story. I was about 6, 7, 8. My cousin was 3, and this little blessing, this little Negro decided. I don't know why he decided, but this dude keyed my mama's car.
Why?
I don't know, bro. I'm sitting there watching the motherfucker do it, and what the fuckness. I'm frozen, and what the fuck. I don't know what to do. I'm watching him do it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And why the hell did you do it? I'm frozen. Like, what the hell did you just do?
I don't think I ever had somebody key my mom's car.
I sat there and watched him do it.
And you didn't stop him?
I couldn't. I'm like, what? I'm like, I was shocked. I was pissed. I was shocked. I'm like, a little bit traumatized. Like, bruh, what the hell?
Hey, that's one of those tales. I gotta ask your mom about. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna ask her what did she do to him after that. Because again, I know you and Tennille, y'all not violent people. You know, you might get cussed out. But right there, nah.
I'm like, I sat, I was frozen, and what the fuck? Like, what, bruh? No, this ain't happening. You didn't just do that.
He did it.
I thought I was dreaming or something. This ain't happening.
No, it
It was we had a brown little brown Toyota Corolla, something like that. I remember correct. I don't know much about cars. It was a brown, like brown silverish car. It was in New Orleans, Louisiana at the time. And that little mofo did that. I remember one funny to me. This is funny as hell now. It's funny now though. Back in the day, that had this little disc of Goofy, right?
Yeah.
When the Goofy movie was popular, and we was at Rite Aid in Baton Rouge. We was at Rite Aid, and my mom went in for something, and I put in this little disc. It wasn't a CD, just a plain old disc, like a little disc toy. I put in the CD player, and mom was like, "What the fuck you need that for?" I was like, "I wanted to hear Goofy." Oh man, like growing up, man, like back in the day, there was a thing. I don't know if it still exists now. Radio Disney. Halfway, my mom was cool about it. Half the way to church, my mom listened to Radio Disney. Halfway, the other way we gotta listen to gospel. So by the time we left the yard to get to the bridge, Radio Disney. We get on the bridge, time we pull in the church parking lot, gospel.
Yeah, I didn't know it was. My mom was big in the what it was Michael Jackson and stuff like that. So even going to church, boy, it was Michael Jackson. I'll never forget this. This used to be my mom's morning song. "Leave Me Alone" by Michael Jackson. Boy, when I tell you those car rides used to be funny.
Yeah.
Because in the morning when she would take us to school, and I'd be like, "Mom, can we stop at McDonald's?" And my mom usually would always stop at McDonald's. And I'd get that McGriddle. And man, I remember one time I think I pissed her off, but I don't know what I did. Either I came home late or something. I came home like 12 or something before we got to go to school. And she was like, "Yeah, your ass getting up and going to school." And I remember when I got up, because it was her and my auntie Jared. This was back in Brookstown, brother.
Mm-hmm. Dave, Brookstown. Dave is right there.
When I tell you, she had that white blazer. I'll never forget this. Put that little tape in there, put that little ox on. And I say, "Hey, Mama, can we go to..." I asked this before she put the song on. I said, "Hey, Mom, can we go to McDonald's?" She said, "Hold on, I got something for you." Then she put, "Leave me alone." And guess what, brother? We didn't go to McDonald's. Ross, yo, I was mad that we didn't go to McDonald's. But when I got older and realized what she really did, I was like, "Yo, that was some fucked up shit, man. You could have just told me no." Why you had to sing that shit out? I'm like, "Yeah, then you put that shit on repeat." I heard that song 3 times before we made it to school. I was like, that's a messed up. So leave you alone, huh?
My dad was my dad take me to school in the morning. It's ironic now because like in the morning I live down the street from the school, the Capitol Middle School, like right down the street, literally right down the street. But I remember they would give me a ride to school, but I had to walk home in the afternoon. So after school, we walk home. In the morning, I'll give you a ride to school. My dad would take me by Conoco before he take me to school every morning. I'll get a little bag of chips, what's called it, zebra cake pie, a zebra cake, bag of chips, some kind of drink every morning. That's cool about it.
Shared that stuff.
Huh?
I never shared that shit with me.
You wasn't in my school, damn it.
Yes, I was at that school. Well, I came to that school after I left Park Forest. So, I'm PMFMS forever, Park Forest Middle School. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you were still doing that when I got to Capitol, bro, I'd have been mad at you, bro. You ain't never share no Zebra cake with me or no chips. No selfish motherfucker. True.
And first day I walked home from school, my feet was killing me.
Oh yeah, you used to walk. I always thought that was weird. I was like, I don't know why you didn't walk to and from school, but
Right.
you really was down the street because you was right by the light. When I was on 40th, I had to walk all the way. It was like 10 blocks.
Yeah.
I had to really do that. And so you would take me to school. I remember one time I walked from Park Forest all the way to Glen Oaks. Ooh-wee.
You want to talk about walking, man? I made a mistake. I was at Eden Park. I was at Goodwood Library. It was a nice day at the time. You know what? I'm gonna walk home. It's a nice day. It's pretty outside. It's a nice day. I'm gonna walk home. What the fuck I do that for?
Yeah, I know how far that is.
So I'm walking. Everything in me say stop right now. Go at your Cassine house. You could probably wait for your mama at his house or something. I'm like, what if he ain't home? Then what? So I passed 3 different opportunities to stop. On Cassine's house, my own Cassine house. My mom's job. My mom was home at the time. I passed my mom's job. I passed on Cassine house. Another spot. Everything in me said. You made it pretty far. You made it pretty far. You made it to Smith's job. Oh yeah. Everything in me said, dude, stop right now. Wait for your mama. Sit down somewhere for your mama. I'm like, well, I'm halfway there anyway. Yeah, once you got the Florida Boulevard and by her job, yeah, you are halfway there. You might as well continue walking. Yeah. I made the Burger King, and I pretend like I've been there for a while. I got a fountain drink. I had a bottle with me, so I made the Burger King. Pretend I've been there for a minute. Got a fountain drink. I took 47th Street up to 48th Street. Better than me, man. I walked from I've done this, and this was just stupid. I walked from 40th all the way to Baker. Oh, damn, that's a long way. Yeah, that was a long one. I ain't gonna lie. I went to my friend Karen's sister house, and I told her, I said, hey, just let me rest up for about a couple hours. While I went to sleep, it was dark. I walked all the way back. Boy, I was like, dang, never again. Man, that was I didn't know how far that was. I didn't know I literally walked about 7 to 8 miles. I was like, dang. I remember dating old girl. If you go a certain way, she was right behind Bethany North. If you go a certain way in Baker. And I made the dumbass decision. I tried to impress. I was like, you know what? I'm going to impress her grandfather, and they needed help with moving a refrigerator, big ass refrigerator. So it's like, hey, I need some help. Who would able to come help me? My dumb ass said, I'll come. Man, I'm like, look, I'm trying to show off for my girl. So yeah, I'll come. Ooh, have a great that day. Hey, brother, I'm gonna share this story. This is a tale from Bayou, and man, this is when I had bought the house down there in South Baton Rouge. I remember my mom was moving her stuff for washer and dryer, and you know how they
Mom said that young man strength, that young kid strength.
Uh-huh.
I remember, man, I picked the dryer up, one hand, put it on my shoulder, and walked in the house. My brother, that was when I was like 18, man. I was 18 or 19 years old. I was working at the prison. And I wasn't going to the gym. This is just natural strength. But tell me now, I tried to, what it was, I was getting in the back of this trailer to sweep it out. This is recently, brother. Like about a week ago. And I jumped in that guy doggone trailer, bro. I lifted one leg. I heard my groin pop. Yeah, no, I know you were growing, but like underneath your nuts. Like that. Oh, that shit pop, brother. I'm still hurting, brother. That was a week ago. Like a couple weeks ago. I said, hell no. I said, I see what mom talking about something when you get old. Now, I said, you gotta watch what the hell you do and watch how you move. Boy, I said, hell no. I used to be flexible. Boy, I used to do like, I took Taekwondo when I was a kid. I used to do splits and stuff like that. High kicks and stuff like that. Cartwheels. Boy, brother, I did a cartwheel recently. I started seeing dots. I said, oh shit.
Nah, Brandon. What possessed you?
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
What possessed you to do a cartwheel?
Brother, that's what you do.
What in your mind told you it was okay to do a cartwheel?
Well, I just want to see if I can still do it, brother.
Oh man!
I did it. I did it. It just the repercussions behind it was harsh. Lord. But guys, I think that's it. I think that's all we got for y'all today. Brother, unless you got something else.
Nah, that's it, man. I'm about to get some of these leftovers because I believe the kitchen closed tonight.
Oh yeah. I haven't even eaten it, and I actually need to go home and eat me something. That's gonna be 2 hours from now, though, so I ain't gonna probably eat for one. But all right, brother, you have a good rest of your day, brother, and guys, y'all do too.
See you, everybody.